FThe plays Fable 3. The adventure continues.
Right.
Can you take that mortar out? It's really starting to annoy me. Alright, I'm alright.
Ow! That wasn't very nice. Well, these guys are... Damn.
Getting back up, that's... How about you, you turncoat?
He should have surrendered. The longer we score,
Sorcery!
Well... What now? These guys are wearing red. Yeah.
past those gates.
That's the
This
intent.
battle is already over. Give me a hand here, will you? Good. They might be faceless, but they're still nothing but men.
What? Nice tracking. God. Hey, he's got two weapons.
We're under fire! Heads down now! We may lose this battle, but King Logan will win in the end!
Oh, damn, launched him. What's going on, man?
Their mask
Kinda got locked
protect
into
them
the-
from a spell like that.
Did I get that? Or, oh, I did not get that. Hang on, hold up. Pardon me while I pause this battle to go get this chest. Yeah. For a lousy emerald. Well, you guys got that plot armor, I don't. Uh-oh. Here I'm missing. Bowerston.
The mortar's down!
I can't wait to hoist your head on a pole and bring it to the king!
Doing game? God.
The Auroran ship should be able to move in closer now. Come on, Kaelin, do your stuff.
Albion. Wait.
Take the fight into the city! Ah, a bit of close combat. This is more like it. Recognize old Walter, you hobblers.
How you feeling, Walter?
Better if you stop asking me. Now let's go.
You can do better than that, soldier!
Hey, stop hitting me, you mindless monkeys! That's another knock for you.
Wow, that is amazing stuff!
Now! Now!
Stopping me.
Oh,
from his
kind of
arms.
cool.
More guards.
Oh, damn.
Killed him outright. Get up, quick!
Keep that up and we'll get through them in no time. Ah, now that is one of my best shots in a long time. Since yesterday, at least.
Incoming
Whoa, where'd you guys come from?
rebels using magic. Beware!
Probably used the blade, but
Marvelous stuff. Well, that took care of another one.
over here, nothing. All right.
Good shot. Well, can't say they don't deserve it. The traitors! They deserve to die for what they did to Swifty.
Did it deserve to die? No. Did anybody really deserve to die? Other than maybe Hitler and Stalin. Same. Okay, child molester.
Is this not the grandest time you've ever had?
This guy.
Sabine, you almost blew us up. You saw a glorious beacon of freedom burning in the night for all the... What is it, Boulder? Oh, bloody hell. Move, move!
Huh?
It'll take more than a grenade to finish off that old sod.
Meanwhile, let's do what he says and get moving, shall we?
Dude. So we're gonna save the city by destroying it? Okay. I have. Great movie.
I'm the...
Oh, okay. Wasn't expecting to do that.
Oh, you don't see that in. Keep it up. There's plenty more left.
Oh, yeah, Sean Pegg.
Zap the bucket.
Yeah. Ben Kingsley is Sabine. I think Alan Cleese is Jasper. Michael Fassbender is Logan. Naomi Harris is in there somewhere. Really? With all this, like, wait, we got a dig spot. Yeah. Hey, it's really come a long way since zany comedy days.
How the hell did you do that stuff? Dead, all right?
Really?
Can't we have a moment?
Hold up, fellas. We'll be there in a minute. We have to dig this up.
Get bored, would you? Come on!
Oh, dog, damn. Missing out on some cool stuff. What's going on, guys? Ready for a barbecue?
Good shot! Keep that up! shouldn't work for tyrants.
Wow. True though, I guess.
Look, it's Paige. Well, that girl knows how to handle herself. Come on, we're not far from the castle now. We'll meet up with her there.
Well struck, soldier. There's more of them. Good work, soldier. Recognize me? Look at that! It's almost like they're expecting us. Say what you want about Logan's army, they really need to make you feel well.
There's no
It's gonna be one of those things that this is the army he was building to take over back to Aurora,
Have you
right?
noticed all the houses
And here I am
doors?
just wading through them like butter.
Breaking, flanking and filleting.
That's right.
Then we're gonna have to rebuild it, right? Just
That
You're
bullet's
screwed.
just for you.
Biff the Dweller. I've seen everything. Hang on, what's over here? Hold up. Nothing.
Come on, Paige, where are you? Trained by the best. You haven't got a chance. Paige. Oh, about bloody time.
My men are taking care of the East Barracks, but I couldn't leave you out here alone.
That
I can
Oh, excuse me. That was unexpected. Sorry.
Only a fresh move.
They make good targets, don't they?
They deserve to die for what they did to Swifty.
Good work, soldier.
Fellas.
Hit him again.
That's it. Unlaw.
Oh,
You got one. Well done.
his uniform's cool. Helmet's a little weird.
Elite
now what are
soldiers,
you-
my ass. Have that.
What are you going
Stay
crazy
alert.
about, dog?
There'll be more coming. We have to find a way past this gate.
All this destruction around in this chest is like nothing. Keep forgetting about it. What? How would? Why not?
Wait. Forgive me.
How was that stealing? Up here. Dusty chest. All right.
Always with the damn gates.
What we need are explosives, but I used mine up on the way here.
If only we knew some sort of tiny, crazy old man who enjoyed blowing things up.
Look at the devil.
Ah! Did you see that boulder that the whole city bowed to up under?
Hang on. How did you get to the other side in the first place?
Dwellers have their ways, my boy. Is there anyone left to kill?
There will be soon. More
Dude,
troops
they're
are on the way.
bloodthirsty lot.
Kalin's
Good
fleet
lord.
got a fair few, but not
Like it.
all.
We'll hold them off.
Come on, Boulder, there's more fighting to be done.
Good luck in there. Hope the crown fits.
Let's finish this for good, while I can still stand up on my own.
This This is only the end of the second act, isn't it? Feel it in my bones.
Shall we knock? No. Let's surprise him.
So, this is how it ends. The old fool and the child who ran away. You finally become the man I always wanted you to be.
He's a lot more than that, and now he's ready to take your place.
Perhaps the time has come for someone else to lead Albion.
You were never a leader, just another tyrant.
Did it ever occur to you that I may have had good reason to be?
We're not interested in your reasons.
Cower behind ignorance if you will, but my brother deserves to know the truth.
Save it for the trial, Logan. You can beg for your life then.
Destroyed your town, the people are happy. There we go. Michael's getting a couple of those damn doors.
All hail the King of Albion!
The crown totally doesn't fit. And it's chipped.
There he is, the King of Albion. You've made it. Just like I always knew you would. It doesn't get any easier, though. You have a country to run now. And with Jasper busy in the sanctuary, you'll need a new personal aide. Someone who can keep you organized. Let me introduce you to...
Hobson. Hobson's the name, Your Majesty. May I say what an extraordinary honor it is to serve you. I have a vast wealth of experience, I assure you, though I have yet to experience vast wealth. That, Your Majesty, is an example of the sense of humor which will no doubt make our time together such a delight.
No doubt. Well, I'll leave you two to get better acquainted. I should begin preparations for the trial.
The trial?
The trial, of course. The very first item on today's agenda. Among my other qualities, I am well versed in toadying, public relations, and time management. And I heartily believe the key to being a successful king is following a well-scheduled royal agenda. If you will permit me, here are today's appointments.
Judge Logan set tax policy. Talk to Reaver and Bowerstone Industrial. Consider proposal rebuild Bower.
I'm sure you will do a marvelous job presiding over your brother's trial, which, as I said, will be your very first royal duty. Your subjects await in the throne room for what is sure to be an historic occasion, Your Majesty.
That dude has his pants pulled all the way up to his chest. Is that a cake in the corner? Throw me weapons then. My own door is locked? Look really cool in my armor though.
I cannot tell you what joy it brings me to see you crowned king at last. I served proudly under your mother when she sat on the throne, and I will continue to serve you to the best of my abilities. But becoming a ruler does not mean you cease to be a hero. That is why I shall remain in the sanctuary. It is where I belong, after all. And with this new, terrible threat approaching, you will no doubt find the sanctuary as valuable as your castle.
Whoops. Yeah, thanks for revealing the plot, Jasper.
I'm afraid...
Oops. I guess I'll find out when I go back. 40? I don't think I can open this one. Can't. $66, $85, $60. That's 6 left to go. Or, excuse me, yeah, 40, yeah. Wow. I don't see how that's possible. Wait. No, that's right. 3 here and 3 behind the door. A lot of guild seal. Crap. I'm gonna pretty much assume there's a ton of side missions on Aurora. Money spent, 17 million. Right. Do this.
Oh my, it's the...
It's still just as goofy every single time.
One, two, three.
Lovely.
Wait, it gets better.
What are you going to do? How do you find the time to do so much good, Your Majesty? Hey, if you do something for me, we could be friends. I need you to fetch something for me. Can you do that?
Karen. I'll do that later, Karen. I gotta go judge my bro.
Ah, it's our mighty king. Hello.
Ooh, look at that. And then the hired help is all hitting on me. I'll explore later. What's the deal with all the...
That's a nice new home you've got now, eh? A castle.
Hi there, darling. Oh, I mean, Your Majesty. Greetings, Your Majesty.
All the hired help are ladies. Giggity.
All stand to attention for the King of Albion. Logan, former King of Albion, you stand accused today of crimes against the kingdom and its people.
Those who brought you to justice will now speak.
There's not a soul alive in the kingdom who hasn't suffered for his glory, and plenty who've died for it. I says, let him have some death of his own.
Look, I'm not one for lopping people's heads off, but we saw Major Swift executed like it was a bloody circus act. He deserves nothing less as far as I'm concerned.
But aren't we better than that? Isn't that why we fought to be here now? I've seen what Logan has done to this city. People starving to death, children forced to work, but killing him now won't solve anything.
It is not my place to decide his fate, but his betrayal condemned many of my people to death. He promised us salvation, and then left us to face the darkness alone.
I had good reason to break that promise, and I had good reason for the crimes you claim I committed. The day I returned to Albion, I received a visit from a blind seer, Teresa, our mother's guide. She showed me the future of this kingdom. The darkness in Aurora is coming here, bringing death, destruction, the end of our way of life. The sacrifices I had to make, I did them to protect Albion. If a few had to suffer, it was to build an army. If a few had to die, it was to save a country. I have spent years preparing for this attack. Let me stand by your side now, and all my soldiers will be yours to command. Let us face the coming darkness, together.
If this is true, if it's really coming here, we are all in grave danger.
You have the power over life and death, brother. Now choose.
Thanks, but I don't think I needed you to tell me that.
This is not an easy decision to make.
Oh no, it's really easy.
Take all the time you need.
Because it isn't timed, that's always cool. You're not rushed. He definitely should be executed, but I do remember that this doesn't matter.
I prepared you for a day like this.
I'm gonna pardon him.
I know you will choose what you think is right for Albion.
This is not the time for revenge. We need your help, Logan.
Even judging, I'm still making money.
The king has made his decision. Logan's life will be spared.
I know you will never forgive me for the things I've done. You told me so once, remember?
Of course I do.
But what matters now is that we defend our land. The castle is yours, and so is the throne. I'm glad to be rid of them.
Yeah, that made everybody mad.
You have fulfilled the first part of your destiny. You were little more than a child when you left the castle. You have become a hero, a leader, and now, finally, a monarch. But your journey is not yet done. Now you are king. You can know the truth. Albion will soon be attacked.
I chose
the threat
despair.
could not be greater. Darkness is coming to our land. It cannot be reasoned with, it cannot be halted. The ruler of Albion is all that stands between the world we inhabit and that darkness. That is why you had to take your brother's place. The course of history demands it. If you do not succeed, everything we know will come to an end.
Why didn't you tell me all this at the start? It was never about Logan, was it?
I told you what you needed to know, and I never spoke anything but the truth. With Logan on the throne, Albion would have been doomed. This much I know. Only with a hero wearing the crown do we stand a chance of survival.
And how do I stop it?
You won't. Its arrival is inevitable. 1 year from now, the darkness will fall upon Albion. All you can do is prepare, and hope to save as many of your people as you can. How you do so is up to you. 2 paths lie ahead. You may keep the promises you have made and be known as a benevolent ruler. But understand that doing so will leave little to spend on the kingdom's protection and may lead you to disaster. It is not easy to be popular and keep the treasury full, unless you are willing to sacrifice your personal wealth. But you may also choose to break those promises, to harm your people in order to save them, You will not lack the means to build the army you need, but you will be hated. This path will cast you in the role of a tyrant, as it did your brother. You have 1 year to do what Logan could not. Be the ruler that readies Albion for the greatest threat it has ever faced, and be the hero that can stand against it.
Who doesn't want some cool pimp-ass wings? Those are really cool, too. Oh, who am I kidding? We're gonna go to goody two-shoes. Man, 100? Oh my god, so we gotta do 300, and those down there are like 60, so we need like 500 or 600? My god. Guess it's supposed to be mom and dad here. That's kind of beefy. Definitely like the sweets. Travel to the start. When standing in this guild, you can fast travel to the beginning. Oh, that's cool. So you can go all the way back. Leave road to road. Find all the ones you didn't. All right.
Your Majesty, I'm not sure what to say after receiving such news. The darkness that is coming. People won't understand what it means. Nobody could, without living through it first. We need to prepare. If we can't stop the attack from happening, we have to be ready when it comes. Having Logan's troops on our side is a good start, but you will need to raise a fortune to pay for the army we'll need. Hobson will show you the treasury, and I'm sure he can explain just how to fill it.
Indeed I can.
Then I will leave you to it. Ben and I will begin recruiting and training soldiers at once.
If you will follow me, Your Majesty. Oh, how I have looked forward to this moment.
Doesn't want to go all Scrooge McDuck.
This is it. Albion's royal treasury. The store of the kingdom's total wealth.
400 G's.
It's, well, not as replete as one would like, but just imagine this room shimmering with hills, valleys, and plateaus of gold. A topography of riches going all the way up to the ceiling. It will require nothing less to build this army everyone is talking about. Which brings us to the second item on today's agenda, and one I'm personally very excited about. Setting the tax rate for the coming year. As you probably know, your brother was taxing the people rather heavily, and some say that this has led to poverty, starvation, and other societal ills. You have 3 clear choices, Your Majesty. 1, lower the tax rate, which one could argue would help the poor and the hungry, but would also leave the treasury in a miserable state. 2, maintain Logan's policies. Not a popular move with the people, but moderately popular with the treasury. And 3, and don't let my enthusiasm influence you in any way, raise the taxes even further.
This guy.
Many will suffer in the short term, but we will be able to protect the kingdom and run our fingertips over vast amounts of gold in this very room. What will it be, Your Majesty?
So why is it that if you raise the rate, you get a positive 200,000? You lower it, you lose everything. That's just, excuse me, that's silly. Well, we're going to lower it. I got quite a bit of money.
Very well, Your Majesty. Well, how very noble. Yes, I suppose noble is the word.
It's straight up
very
empty.
Noble of you. The people are no doubt dancing in the streets, and we are bankrupt. You will need to be more ruthless if you wish to save the kingdom, Your Majesty. There are other, less salubrious means of filling the treasury, of course. You may donate your own gold, should you have enough. Though I must say, such charity is unheard of.
Yeah, it's a video game,
However
so...
you decide to proceed, you should acquaint yourself with the Royal Ledger. It is a logbook that allows the reigning monarch to make deposits and withdrawals from the treasury. A most useful financial tool. But my, look at the time. You really ought to attend to the next item on today's agenda.
The question is do I... Can I just ignore
Riva
it?
has a most intriguing proposal for you in Bowerstone Industrial. Now, I know you have had your differences, but it is time to put those behind you and work together. Nobody can raise money like Riva can, I assure you. I have seen to it that your appearance among the populace is well publicized, so expect a crowd.
Oh, well, I have no choice. Treasury 0, 6.5 million, projected casualties 6.5 million. So I need 6.5 million in order to save everybody. Wait, where am I going? Oh, I'm going this way.
Don't tempt.
Oh, happy day! His Majesty, the King of Albion, graces us with his radiant presence.
Kill me,
I
prick.
knew last time we met that you would emerge victorious from such public sibling rivalry. And now, here I am, to assist you in filling your coffers till they are fit to burst. What better way to begin your reign than by reinstating one of my most successful policies? There is no greater waste than the idleness of our city's youth, but my employment scheme guarantees children of all ages will have something to occupy them, whilst ensuring our factories are properly manned.
It's just monstrous. Don't listen to him. You promised you would end child labor. Remember that promise now.
And what would you have us do with the snotty little indigents?
The only way Bowerstone is going to climb out of the gutter is through education. Nothing is more important to our future than that. Turn this factory into a school. Give the children of this city the chance they never had.
A school? Well, that's an original thought. Well, if you'd like to be known as a pauper monarch, then by all means, listen to her.
Yeah, it did escalate quickly. I'm gonna go like to minus 200,000 in the hole.
Abide by your decision.
Well, of course, we're gonna educate them. I mean, the money for the light child labor would be alright, but...
The factory will become a school.
Thank you. We can really start changing people's lives now. This will be an Albion worth fighting for.
I shall begin the necessary modifications at once.
So far, I haven't been able to manipulate anything in the ledger.
Welcome to Riva Industries Learning Center, Bowerstone Industrial's first ever school. You can now feel secure in the knowledge that your children can become the well-educated automatons you always wanted them to be.
Right.
Oh, wow! Yeah!
Business has been so bad lately, I'm practically giving it away.
Who said that? Well, you did. This is a good
You might
option.
have a look in the sanctuary shop. I'm
Oh,
quite certain there is something new in
Jesus.
there. Fancy a bit of counting, do you? I do believe that is the maximum amount of coin you can store here. Frankly, have you some financial concerns?
Yep. Maximum. God, it's gonna take forever. We're gonna run around. We ain't gonna do that last mission yet. I'll look at this later. All right. On that, I'm gonna have to go to bed.
To be continued.